What's up, you guys? What's happening? Hopefully, everybody is well, having a great day, staying safe. Just jumped on, a little bit tonight, do some game plan again with City Skylines, you guys. Um, I haven't been on, with in about a week, and the reason why I haven't been on, you guys, is because I hurt my shoulder real bad. I'm trying to lose this weight, trying to work out. So I end up hurting my shoulder real bad. So sometimes it hurts, sometimes it don't. You know what I mean? Um, so I just, and then when I get the chance, I have to chill out for a minute. So, but anyways, you guys, YouTube, we got some visitors. We got Facebook here. What's up, Facebook? Man, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I love it. I'm gonna try to get probably uh, Twitter, which is X right now. I'm probably gonna try. Oh, that's loud in my ears. I'm probably gonna try to get Twitter, which is X, involved in it too. So when I go live, I can actually go live on Facebook, X, and YouTube at the same time. But I noticed like you guys going live with Twitch. You can't go live with Twitch with some other other platforms because they don't allow it. But yeah. So but anyways, I could do this. I know I can. Okay. So but anyways, you guys, Facebook. You guys missed. I started my city, you guys, and we got 970 people in this city. Okay. So I figure, we stay up. I'll stay up about an hour with you guys, and we'll go ahead and do some more adding to the city, so we can grow a little bit. Okay, but wait a minute. Let me explain. For all the new people that's here, has never ever met me, let me introduce myself. My name is Kodiman. I am a streamer. I also, involve myself inside of Cody. You know what I mean? If you guys know, mostly everybody do know me as that. And I do, do other things also. Okay, so, but this just, these are things that we got to do. I wish I could present to you guys what I really want to bring to the table, but YouTube, Facebook, and all those other platforms won't allow it. Okay, so we have to respect that. We have to give them respect. Much love to YouTube, Facebook, and all these other platforms, for what they do to allow us to show what we can do. Okay, but anyways, oh man, you guys, what's up, Huff? What's happening, man? Appreciate you for coming by. Appreciate it. Much love. But as you guys can see, we're just gonna zoom in on my city. We're doing pretty good. Okay, so we, we got some. Looks like we have. Let's see. Trying to see from where we left off. We had some right here, and they moved out. Okay, so we're gonna have to make them, even more happier. So I'm gonna go down here and click on this, and this will show me what I'm lacking of. Okay, so basically I'm lack of entertainment, unreliable internet service, uh, which I don't believe that because I did add one right here, but maybe it didn't save it. Okay. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and add some internet service. So we're gonna go ahead and go to, let's see, communications, and then we'll go here to telecom and telecom tower. We'll go ahead and put that right there. And so you see all those stars, that makes them happy. Okay. So as you can see, if I go down here to this heart, it still says unreliable internet service, but that'll change. Okay. As soon as everybody starts getting it. Okay. But yeah, Huffman, I see you doing your thing, man. I see you doing your thing. Much love to you, man. So I wanted to. The thing is, we have over here. I built an industrial park. Okay, so we got a needs of all kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead and add some industrial parks. You know, some more industrial buildings, just so we can get more jobs. Okay, because in any kind of city, you know, if you don't have jobs, uh, you don't have money for them. Okay, so this game is, you know, basically built off, you know, you taking your own city and making money and producing people that live in there and whatever they, you know, making sure they do what they do. Okay, so we'll have eventually more companies right here open up. So let's see. So we will, let's see, we can add, let me see, know, we can add low density, and actually we can add high density residential. And they're also asking for some commercials, okay, and some office, okay, because we don't have high skilled labor availability, so we want to wait on that. So let's go ahead and get out of there, and let's click on this. Wait, let's click out of here, and let's go down here. Let's go ahead and make some more roads right here. Wait, hold on, I gotta delete that. That looks trash. So we'll go ahead and delete that. Let me bring up my roads again. Let's see. So I'm just gonna pick just a two-way road because it's gonna be inside the city. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put one right there. And you know, you guys, when you're playing this game, City Skylines, I don't know if you guys know anything about it, but when you're playing this game, there is no such thing called as a bag city, okay? Because you know, it's the city is whatever city you want it to be, okay? Whatever you may want it to be, okay? So we're just gonna make you know, we're gonna build some they say you can have house front, so let me show you guys something which will make my city have more money. Okay, so if I pick this and I go down here to residential, they have low density waterfront housing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's click that and let's make some money. You know, because people will want to live by the waterfront. Okay, which will create more money. Okay, and it'll create more jobs. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And as we do that, let's speed that up a little bit so we're not waiting forever. Okay, now we can actually build um we can actually build some office buildings. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go here, and let's go down here. Let's just put a two-way road down here. Let's put it right here, and we'll go ahead and put one right. We can't do it right there. Right there. So then we'll build another road right here. Put one right here, and hold on. And then we can put some over here also. Okay. So what I want to do is, because I'm going to make more roads, but I just want to get some, let's see, low density, or should I do high density? I think I'm going to do high density. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can bring, some bigger companies inside our city. So you can see that's going down right here. It's going down. So we have met the demands of office demands. So we need some more commercials, and we need some more high density residentials. Okay. So what we can do is, since we need high density residentials, okay, we can go ahead and let's see. This would be high residential. So we can put some over here. Put some over here. You know what I mean? And then we can put some downtown. Our downtown area. Okay. Let's see who we got in the chat. Miss Lady J is in the building. What's up? What's happening? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys know when I go live on YouTube, starting for now, I will go live. It will be live on Facebook also. Okay, so if you see it on YouTube, you guys know it's live on my. If you follow me on Facebook, it's gonna be live on Facebook. Okay, that I know I can do. But going live on Twitch and I think YouTube at the same time, I think you can't do that. Okay, I think you can, but Facebook is a little bit totally different. I think you can do that. So, and I mean, we're not, we're not doing anything wrong. It's just a little bit of game playing. Let's see. So we look like we got we got some buildings here. Okay, see them popping up left and right. So we do have we're gonna have some money coming in. This one's waiting for hers. Maybe somebody passed away. Plenty of free time, happy life. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. So as you can see down here, we are starting to have people move in. And this is a level 1, okay? Some people moved in. It doesn't say who they are yet. It doesn't say there's any residentials there, but they're building houses here, okay? So people can move in, you know what I mean? And eventually the city will grow. And then what the money maker is, you guys, to start off a city is an industrial factory, okay? Industrial plants, okay? This is what brings in the goods. This is what makes the goods, okay? And as long as we're making money, our city will grow. So right now we got a little bit over 2,000 people inside our city, and it's growing. Okay, and we do have demands for commercial. Okay, so more shopping area. Okay, so they want us to make these guys shop. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, um, let's add some inside the. Let's see. Let's see. Low density, high density. Let's do high density. Okay, let's do high density. Let's put some
Whether
right
you're
here,
into the classics or the
and
more contemporary
then
stuff,
we
this is
can
your
put some
channel.
right
I'm Liz
here,
Peterson, and you're
and
listening
we
to
can
the
put some
Atmospheric
right
Piano
here.
channel.
You know why I did that, you guys?
A housing
Because
shortage is driving up prices
we
in
have
America.
down a little
That's right,
downtown
Liz.
area
But
right there.
apparently, that's not
Okay,
all good
and
news. We're joined today
I
by an
want to be able
expert
to add
guest,
a high
Professor
density
Nutbutter.
Welcome,
commercialing
Professor. So, a
for
housing
people
shortage
that are
is
going
bad for the people
downtown.
trying to
Maybe they
move
want to
here,
do
right?
shopping.
Humans
You know
are
what I mean?
programmed
Whatever
to
it
desire
is, okay?
certain
But we need to make it
representations of the
more
ideological reward
expensive
structure,
downtown.
which
Because
are
you guys know
entirely
when you
apart from
guys
the
go
actual
shopping
rewards enjoyed.
and
For
you go to like a
example, consider
downtown area
But
in the
Atlanta.
big
one
city,
final question,
it's
Professor.
expensive, right?
Is the housing
So
shortage
we
going to
got to
make me
have high
richer?
density areas.
By certain
Okay, so
metrics,
we're gonna
perhaps
go ahead and
yes, in
add
the
some
short
there,
term.
I like
and
the
then we'll
sound
go
of
over
that.
here
What
to the
we are
waterfront.
discussing is the study of a statistical
Let's
abstraction and its
see.
effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you,
Let's
Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
let's go
The leader
ahead.
of the City Services Division is with us
Let's go
in the
ahead
studio
and
today to
add.
talk about why they're contracting with outside agencies to
Let's
provide
go ahead and
vital
add some
services for
right
our
here.
residents. Isn't that
Correct.
going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Hopefully we can
Well, quite
build some
frankly,
right
yes.
here,
It is an
so
additional
we can be
expense,
right.
but
You
the
know this
residents have come to
because this
expect a
area right
certain
here.
level of services, and
These
we
are
simply do
all
not have the capacity
um,
to provide them
these
within
are
the
all
city.
buildings that they
Sounds
can
like
shop
we're
at.
the ones who will end up
So we
paying
want to
for
make
it.
as many as
Should
we
we be
can in
worried?
different areas,
I expect the
so they don't
residents
have
would
to
be more
shop.
distressed if
And
key
then what I
services
got
became
planned for you
unavailable. Their
guys,
quality of life is very
I'm gonna
important
have
to
to
them.
save this
But
game.
so is
Wait a
their
minute,
life.
hold on,
We'll be back after this.
because you never know. You guys just never know. I don't want to lose this. A new save. Let's see. Save it. Cody Village 2. So it's saving progress. So it's saved. So we can go back to the game. So we won't lose anything. But all this space over here, you guys, I plan on putting housing over here. Okay, because they can use all these roads right here and all these roads right here to get inside the city. Okay. He said, "Can you build dispensaries?" You know what? I think it's part of the game that you can. I'm not for sure. I never looked, to look at like each individual building, for business. But I'm pretty sure that you can because when you're dealing with these types of games like City Skylines, you guys, you do have police, and as your city gets real big, you can add prisons and stuff. So, but we really don't need that just yet because we have a small city and we do have a police jail. I'll show you. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here's the clinic right here, you guys. Here's the clinic. And as you guys can see, they only have 2 patients here out of 25 patients that they can have. So our city is good. Our people is healthy. We don't need that many. We don't need like a big hospital or anything. So we want to save money. So we do have that. And let's see. Let me show you where. Let me see where our police department is. It's right here. Okay. So here's my police department right here. small police department. Um, it costs maintenance, 7,500 a month, and wages is 12,600 a month, total to 20,000. So I do have 8 employees, which is what the total amount is. And arrest criminals, we haven't arrested any criminals yet. But as you guys can see, I have some patrolling and I have some returning. Okay, so we are doing good so far as our crime. Our crime is thank God, our crime is not up. We don't have a whole lot. We don't have no crime at all. Okay, so that's basically good. As soon as the thugs or anybody that starts coming in and start acting up, we might have to go down and we might have to put the FBI in there. All kinds of crazy stuff. Um, what else he says? Huge revenue, yeah, yeah. Holistic, holistic health centers will be nice. I think you can I think you can put psychiatric hospitals in here. I think you can. Let me see. I'll show you guys. Let's go through. Let me see. Let me go through here. You got a medical clinic, small one. You got a medical clinic. You have a modern medical clinic. You have a hospital. You have a modern hospital. You have an urban medical center. And you have a disease control center, okay, which costs a whole lot. Your city's got to be booming for you to be able to, add one of these. You know what I mean? So, and then you also got, health research institution, which is really really nice. Okay, and then you do got death care. So, I do have a cemetery here somewhere. It's back in the corner. I think I do. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to add one. You know what I mean? Uh, and you got a crematory. So, um, I didn't add. I gotta add. I don't know why it didn't do that. So let me see. Let me see some. I'm gonna go out here, build a road out here, and I'm gonna go out here to about right here, and then I'm going to, because I want to keep it away from from the city. So I'm gonna go to health, and I'm gonna do a cemetery, and I'm gonna build a cemetery out here for the people. Okay, so they can so they don't have to wait for outside service. So we got our own cemetery right there. And as you guys can see right here, they're leaving to go pick somebody up. Okay, they go out and they get their job done, and everybody gets buried back here. Okay, so very very nice. So we did add that to it. Let's go ahead and let me see some. I want to build some roads, throughout here. Just make these neighborhoods just a little bit smaller so people will have some streets. I can see there's houses right here, so I can't build a street there, but we good. So let's just take this road right here. Let's extend this up right here, and let's build it right here. So we got a road right there, and build a road right there, and build a road right here, and maybe take a road, build a road right there. So we got some more So you guys look. Let me show you guys. Let me get this out of here. So it don't look nice, but look, we got more areas to build more houses here. Okay, and as you can see, we don't have very many down here as a waterfront, but we will get more people because as you guys can see right here, it is climbing. Okay, we had 3,400 and some odd people in this neighborhood, and they're building more houses right here. Okay, so we're getting there. All right, and also what you want to pay attention to is right here. Okay, how happy people are. Okay, how happy they are. So, and also what I want to do is we don't have an elementary school. Okay, we don't have an elementary school. So I'm gonna go here. This is a small elementary school. So I'm just gonna put that over here. As you guys can see, they were all happy about it. Okay, so we can get people to, in the neighborhoods to go ahead and take their kids to school. Okay, and as you guys can see, I put it over here in the waterfront. So what I should do is I should put, let's see, I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. No, I ain't going to add. No, I ain't going to do that. Only one elementary for right now. That's all we need because look, we have 15 employees, which is just about the amount we can have. And as you guys can see, this is raising. We have 21 students out of 400. And it's growing, you guys. So we got a lot of kids. We got a lot of kids. So that's good. It's always good to keep, schools going. It's always keep up with your schools. It's always good to keep up with your different, neighborhoods, so people can be able to walk. And then pretty soon we're gonna add some taxi service, and start off right there. We don't need no buses yet because the buses, it's not really that far, you guys. So we'll go ahead and focus on the busing thing when the city is large. Okay, so they can be able to pick up, because right now we only have 3,000. Okay, so but let's do this. Let's do this. Let's click on here and small taxi. Let's see, taxi depot. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put one right over here. People like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some taxi stands for everybody throughout the neighborhood. So why, so they can wait for the taxi cab. We don't need no buses right now. No buses, you guys, because if we add buses, we're just going to be losing money. We're going to be losing money. Put that right there. Let's see. Let's go over here in the neighborhood. Let's put one right here. Let's put one right here. Let's see if I can get one right there. Go over here. Let's add one right there. You want to make as many as you possibly can. And look, this is our work zone. So you want to add some in the work zone because, you might have some people that might not have vehicles and they want to be able to get, where they need to get. So if we add, a stand where they can stand to wait for the taxi cab, then we're good to go. Okay. We'll go ahead and stick one right here. And that's it. So I think we got plenty. Okay. And as you guys can see, look at the waterfront. Look at all the houses we just built. Okay. All of them. So let's just see if anybody's in there. So there's 2 residents right here. They're poor people, but you guys look. They're poor. And they live on the residence. And this is the Reese family. Okay? So we got Rose Reese
Hi,
and
listeners. You tune to the
we
best
got
tunes in
Lily
town
Reese.
with me, Liz
Okay?
Peterson.
So they're
Bringing you the
poor, but
freshest tunes,
eventually,
along with more
as
fun
we
facts
start
about the
building
greatest
our
composers of
city,
all time.
they will
Did you know that
gain
Mozart
money.
loved
Okay?
playing pranks
They
on
will
people?
get money
He even
because we'll
created a
go
piece
ahead and
titled
add
Musical
colleges,
Joke,
and we'll
where
go
the
ahead and add
passages
high
were played out of
schools
tune.
and
Isn't that cool?
institutions.
You're listening
So
to
we'll
the
have a bunch
Atmospheric
of
Piano
smart
Channel, and I'm your host, Liz Peterson.
So let's see who else we got here.
Local
Oh, we got
stargazers
my
are in
dude
for a
Kenneth.
real
What's
treat
up, Kenneth?
tonight, as the aurora borealis
What's happening?
is expected to light up the night
Hopefully all
sky.
is well
That's
with
right,
you.
Jim. Don't forget to look up this
Appreciate
evening.
it
It
stopping
promises
by.
to be quite a sight. The leader of the City Services Division is with us here in
Kenneth,
the
he says,
studio
how
today to
much
talk
is
about
this
why
game?
they're contracting with
Um,
outside agencies to
if you get it
provide
on
vital
Steam,
services for our residents.
if you
Isn't
get
that
it on
going to be
Steam,
costly, Mr. Councilman?
um,
Oh, well, quite frankly, yes. It is an additional
I
expense.
think
But the residents have
think
come to
City
expect a certain
Skylines
level of
1,
services, and we simply
I
do
think
not
is
have the
like 20
capacity to provide
bucks,
them within the city.
and I want to
Sounds
say
like we're the ones who will end up paying for
that
it. Should we be
City
worried?
Skylines 2 is like
I expect the
close to
residents would
30,
be more distressed
40.
if key
I'm
services
not for
became
sure.
unavailable. The quality of
I
life
have
is
to,
very important to them.
help you
But
out,
so
a
is
little
their
bit more
money.
with that.
We'll be back
I
after
have to look
these.
it up. But just hey Kenneth, what you can do is email me. Yeah, just email me sometime tomorrow or tonight, whatever. Email me and let me know who you are, and I'll help you out. Okay, I'll help you out. I appreciate it. So, but anyways, you guys, it's very, very fun playing this game, you guys, because you get to learn how to control money, okay? You get to learn how to build a city and control the city, okay? It's basically like you're the president of the United States, okay? And these people are depending on you, okay? So, or you're basically the governor, okay? So you're the governor, you running everything. You control which streets go where, how they go. Um, you can build basically wherever you want them to be. So this is the building right here. This is an employee convenience food, so it's a food place. So there's 10 employees there. So yeah, and yeah, it's pretty good. Making money. They're doing their thing. Efficiency is 111%, so everybody's pretty happy there. Okay. So what you should do is like, when you get this game, don't be afraid to go around your city and look at different places and see how well they're doing. Okay. Vehicle in use, there's no vehicle in use. This is let's see. Spasm sells electronics. Okay, so it's an electronics store. Efficiency is 105%. Okay, and they have 15 employees. They have the most that they can hire. Okay, so what you do is see how we got this, this space right here. So let's go here. Let's go to low destiny, and let's build low low density commercial. Let's see if it'll show up. If it'll allow, us to build it right there. Okay. So we can have, because these people right over here, a lot of them are poor. Okay. A lot of them are poor, like these right here. See how it says poor? A lot of these people are poor. Okay. So if we go over here to this city right here, I mean this part of the city, these people are poor. Okay. These people are moderates, so they're kind of in between. And if we go over to here, this is a company, financial company. So look, man, you guys, we got 150 employees out of 162. We're doing good. We're gonna be making some money. We're gonna be making some money. So as you can see, average wealth, poor, okay? But you know what? That's okay because it is gonna change because we got more companies coming here. We got money coming out. We're gonna have colleges built, which is gonna make uh, people more richer. Okay, people more richer and with more money. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, they're open for positions for jobs at the flower shop. Okay, and they're promoting it. So if we go over here, let's see. If we go down to low residential, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can build some more low residential housing. We're just gonna try it, okay? It just won't hurt. Because we don't really have demands for it. But as you can see, you guys, I'm building it and it's not building. And the reason why you'll be building something or you want to build something somewhere and it won't build, that's because it has to meet the demands, okay? And as you can see right down here, your city info, okay, if you click on it, when this is up like this, unoccupied buildings. So basically they're empty, okay? So we have a slash right there. So that means some of them are empty, okay? And then we have buildings that are not taken for commercial. So we need to watch how much we build because these buildings can be like to where they just won't have nobody in there. Okay, so you don't want to build too much. So as you can see, this is going up. Okay, it's going up. That means we're getting more people. We have all pluses. And that jumps up and down, okay, as we keep going along. So if you look right here, city statistics, okay, everything is going up. Okay, everything is going up. You can look at the crime rate. The crime rate was at a peak one time, but now it's kind of steady. Okay, education. You can look at that. Public transactions, transportation. You can look at that. Citizens. Oh, they didn't even tell you homeless. So we have no homeless people, you guys. We have no homeless people at all. Okay? Let's look at jobs. So commercial jobs is right here. And then you have industrial jobs. And then you have office jobs and city service jobs. You can look at the levels and see how far you see they're going up. Okay? So basically like that. And then you have right here your city economy. Okay? So look, you guys, this is the most important thing, you guys. Okay? My revenue is $651,000. Okay? And as you can see right here, there's a big gap between my revenue and expenses. Okay? So when you start building more and more and more and more, okay, that takes your money away. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to keep getting more people. You want to create more jobs. Okay? As you can see, service fees are $133,000 that I'm making off of service fees. Okay? So the more people move in, the more service fees I get, and then I'll start getting in trades. Okay? Which I can make extra money. Okay? So we're bringing in, $219,000 we're making, okay, off our city, okay? And you can play around with the taxation on a residential, commercial, industrial, but I advise you guys, if you get this game, do not play with it at first, okay, because you'll jack your budget up. And you guys, this right here, your budget, this will be past this. It'll be way up here, okay? And you can mess around with the service a little bit. You can change that a little bit, however much. And then you have your production, which is your products. As you guys can see, what you're importing and what you're exporting, okay? So basically, you guys, you want to get your city started like I did. You want to have, an area for multiple people to be able to live in. And you want to have some areas like this right here, you guys, where people can make money and grow. And you'll see down here, it won't show you now, but, the houses will have little green arrows pointing up, okay? That means that the revenue on a house is going up. Just as well as, if you're at home, and you live in an area and your house goes up, your value of your house goes up. Same way with the game, okay? So, this house right here, let's just see, it's 1 out of 5, okay? So it says they're happy and rich. I don't know what that's for. So, but anyways, they're doing pretty good, okay? They're doing pretty good. Let's see. So we're doing pretty good, you guys. Look, this guy's got a swimming pool. So a lot of them's got swimming pools, okay? So they're not doing too bad. I guess that means they're doing pretty good. This is the Green family. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to wait until this all fills up. Okay. When that all fills up, then you look around in your housing development areas, and you pick a small area, you guys, and you build off of it. Okay, you make it that you make that a certain neighborhood
I
that
think we have time to squeeze in one more quick question, and then
that you
that's it
want
for
to
tonight,
use.
listeners.
Okay,
Okay,
so
let's
it
see.
says
Laura
medium
writes that
density
she never really understood what
residential
counterpoint means.
demand. Okay,
Glad you asked,
so
Laura.
all
It's quite
pluses,
easy.
it's all
In the
green.
language of music theory,
So let's go over
counterpoint
here.
is a composition technique in which two or more melodies
Let's
lines
go to
complement
medium.
one another but act independently.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets,
Let's
you
go
can
to
expect
medium.
delays
Let's
on
click
the
on
major
medium.
roads, especially during rush hour.
Let's make
Good
some
to
medium
know,
over
Jim.
here.
Seems like
Okay.
everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
Let's make some medium
Is worth
residents
slowing down.
over here.
And if you can, plan your trip outside
so they can
the
be close
rush.
to the city.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to
And
start
as you
thinking
see,
about
that's
everything
going
all the time.
down
Besides, if I did that,
because
I'd never get
as
anywhere.
I started building,
The leader of the
so you
City
can see
Services
right
Division
here,
is with us
they're
in the
starting
studio
to
today to
build,
talk about
some medium
why they're
residence. Okay.
contracting with
So we're gonna
outside
have
agencies
not
to
only we're gonna
provide
have
vital services for our
some low
residents.
residences, which is poor
Isn't that
people,
going to be
we're gonna have
costly,
some
Mr.
rich
Councilman?
people too.
Oh, well, quite
Okay.
frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the
And
residents have come to expect a
and they
certain
are
level of
close
services,
to
and we
downtown.
simply do not
This
have the
is
capacity to provide them
this
within the
right
city.
here is gonna be
Sounds
all
like we're the ones who will end
downtown
up
area.
paying for it.
Okay, this is
Should
gonna
we be
be all
worried?
downtown.
I expect the
I'm gonna
residents
make,
would be more
I'm gonna
distressed
take,
if key services
I want
became
to take
unavailable. Their quality of life
and
is
move
very important
this.
to them.
But so is their money. We'll be back after this.
I want to relocate this somewhere because this is gonna be downtown area. I want to move this somewhere where it's out of the way. Let's see. So we'll put this like way back here, okay? Because we won't have no houses. Because look, we got to build streets all up here. So this can be our downtown area, okay? And let me go up here. Let me save this game. So we got to save. Because I remember the last time I was building stuff here, you guys, it didn't save. Okay. But we looking good. We looking good. We got a downtown area. We do have some people that live here that's poor, but that'll change eventually. And then people here, but that'll change too. So we need let's see, more commercial demands. But look, it says minus we're unoccupied buildings. Okay, so we want to wait for that. Okay, we want to wait for that. And more industrial. So it says high skilled labor. So we don't have that. So let's go over here. Let's 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 go ahead and let's buy this land right here and this land right here. Let's purchase that because you want to know why, you guys? Because we need for our industrial park to grow so we can make more money. Okay, and I want to show you guys something. When you're starting your industrial park, okay, if you click on, okay, if you click on here and you click on industrial, okay, you see the little orange arrows, you know what I mean? They're pointing somewhere. So all the fumes is blowing this way, okay? So it's blowing away from the city, okay? So when we build, we need to build like right up in here, right up in this area, okay, right up in here. Because if we build down here, it's gonna blow in the city. So we need to use all this area up right here. Okay. And as you guys can see, we do have some groundwater deposits, which we can make some money off of. Okay. But anyways, I'm just waiting for all this to come up before we add some stuff. Now look, if we go back to our money, we're still in a gain. We're still at 148,000. Okay, we're very much, up there. So what we want to do is we want to sit back and we want to wait till our money grows a little bit more. Because as you can see down here, this is going up. Okay, so see it's plus like 300 something people. So that means that, we're growing like that much, on a population level. Okay. So we want to get as many as people as in here so we can have more demands, so we can build more neighborhoods. Okay. Let me see something. Oh, it says I got 15 views on Facebook. Wow. All right, you guys. So I've been on here for about 58 minutes so far, and we did go over some more about the city, and I did save it. Okay, but let me before we end this, let me go ahead and save this one more time. So we're gonna have a population of 6,000 people, 6,500. So it says it saved it. Okay, so we're gonna resume it. So, but anyways, you guys, man, feels good to be live, you guys. I know I can't go live throughout the day. I'm gonna try to, here in a couple months, because I'll have my own space, I'll have my own room, that I can be able to go live anytime. So I'm gonna be going live, possibly, during the evening times, when I have my own space. But for now, you guys, this is how I gotta do it. Okay. Plus I got my fur babies and they make noise and they're rowdy sometimes. So I gotta, work around their schedule. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys have a safe and a blessed day. I'm gonna do this quite often with you guys on YouTube, with you guys on Facebook. When I do product reviews, I'm gonna try to go live also on Facebook and also on YouTube, and I'm gonna add some more places in there also. So, but anyways, you guys, it's been very, very nice with you guys for a whole hour that I have done it. Even though I've been in pain with my arm hurting and stuff, I was contemplating on going live, but I'm kind of glad that I went live with you guys, so you guys can see that I'm still here, I'm still doing my thing. And if you guys haven't checked out my other platforms, you guys, please go check those out, okay? Because I do have, other stuff, in those other platforms that, I do that I can't do outside the other places. And also, I do have that website. You guys, I haven't been on it lately, but I will update it here very, very soon and get it up to date. I just got to add a few more things to it. So much love to my dude Hufflink. Appreciate you, man. Much love. You keep up the great work. And hey, feelings is mutual. When you got a video, I check it out because there's things that you talk about that I really don't even know. So much love to you, man. Appreciate you. And my lady, Lady J. Appreciate you, Lady J. Um, much love to you. Hey, tell your grandson I said what's up, man, and keep growing. Okay. Um, who else we got? We got my dude Kenneth, man. Yeah, Kenneth, just get with me in an email, and I got you. Okay. Just get with me on an email and send me an email, and I got you. Okay. Or if you're part of my Telegram group, you can also hit me up there too. Okay. Either way you want to do it. Whatever's best for you. Okay. Whatever's best for you. But there's multiple ways to get a hold of me. So you guys have a good night. You guys stay safe, stay blessed, and hey, I'll most definitely see you guys on the next one. Peace out.